is up, guys? We are live on Intel Mod
Thursdays.
That's right. It's Thursday, and you know what? It's Mod any day that we're building PCs. And I'm here. Well, you know what? I'm not going to introduce you because I'd rather you introduce yourselves. You're going to do such a better job. I'm surrounded right now by very cool stuff. And two absolutely awesome individuals who I've got to hang out with. Why don't we start with you, and you introduce yourself, and then we'll go to you, and then you will fight.
Oh.
Fight.
Okay.
I didn't know it was that kind of show.
It's that kind of show. Okay, cool. Why don't you start?
I'm Distortion. I mainly play the Souls games. And I'm here for Mod Thursdays. We're going to be building some PCs.
Okay.
With some cool Elden Ring stuff.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the Elden Ring. Okay, so Larxa, how about you?
Yeah, hi, I'm Larxa. I'm a variety streamer, mainly. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring, and I'm super excited to be building a PC.
I am, so check this out. So we've got some of the stuff already on the table here. These were from V1Tech, and they got to choose them before. Check these out. Look at that lion. Isn't that absolutely awesome? V1Tech does such good work, and then we also have this one right here. This is the one that Larxa chose, and don't those so cool? So these are going to be, obviously you can tell if you're one of the keen-eyed Robeytech people that these are going on Strix because you're like, oh, I know that what backplate it is, but these are going to be black backplates for their GPUs. And then we also have on the stream right here, this is like Bandai Namco sent these out to certain people.
They did.
Right? And you had to be super cool.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't get one. But we're gonna show this off here in a little bit. We're gonna unbox this. And on top of that, we also got giveaways and all that sort of stuff. But we are not building just one, but we are building two PCs. And the overall experience is going to be very different than what you're used to. So the way it's going to start is we're going to introduce the builds. Larxa and Distortion and I are going to put most of it, part of it together, get the motherboards in, get them into the cases, and then afterwards, what's going to happen is they're going to go start playing Elden Ring, which is what you guys are pro at, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We try.
I just want to let you know that we did find out Distortion actually beat the tutorial boss today. Which is actually, if you've not played Elden Ring, is really hard. I like how he says to me, he's like, oh, it's not that hard if you do it with the samurai. I'm like, yeah, I've played it. But we're going to be building, so I'm going to be building the PCs quickly, and then what will happen is then we'll come back, and then we'll turn the two PCs on, and then they will celebrate with a dance that Larxa has prepared for us.
Yes.
I'm really excited about that. But we do have, somebody's like, wait, no giveaways? Yes, we absolutely have giveaways. This would not be a Mod Thursday show without them. So let's talk about the giveaways real quick. What we're going to do is you'll actually, in each one of the chats, you'll see a Gleam link, and we'll be announcing codes. There's going to be 10 of them over the course of the next 3 to 5 hours, however long this basically takes. And then with those codes, you'll put into the Gleam, and you can win stuff like Core i9s. We're going to be giving away some of these ridiculous Elden Ring cases that you can see behind me that were done by the awesome Ron over at Blue Horse Studios. And we're also going to be giving away some other cool swag kits and stuff like that. So lots of things to win, and also lots of building and lots of gaming. So before we get into that, let's talk about the two systems we're going to build as well. And I'm really excited about this. Both of these, huge shout out to ASUS ROG and to Intel for hooking these two up. So let's bring up the first one. Let's talk about Distortions. First, this is going to have a Core i9 12900K, which is an upgrade from your system. You've got an ROG Maximus Z690 Hero beefy motherboard. You're using ROG Strix GeForce RTX 3080 V2 OC edition. I think this is the 12 gig one. You've got an Intel 670p 1 terabyte M.2. We've got that Seagate Iron Wolf Pro. This is a 6 terabyte NAS drive. You're a big cat picture collector, I've heard.
Yeah, I've got a lot.
So that'll be really huge. For Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB DDR5. Now that is baller. You're doing DDR5. We've got the RG Strix Helios GX601. This is in black. Very, very massive case, lots of room, should be awesome. And then we're cooling that bad boy with an ROG Ryujin 2 360, and then we've got a 1200 watt ROG Thor PSU. So that's pretty awesome. And then this is an all black build. Now we go to the snow of Chicago, the snow of where you guys live, and this is where we get to Larxa's parts. We're using a 12700K, which absolutely fantastic CPU again, and an upgrade from you above your 9900K. Z690A gaming Wi-Fi D4, probably one of the most attractive motherboards out there. We've got the RG Strix RTX 3070 V2 OC edition. So we basically have that ROG Strix, which will be great with your awesome backplate. You also got a 1TB 670 M.2. You've got an Iron Wolf Pro for all your cosplay, right? Like cosplay's a big one. Yeah, hey, I did my research.
Of course.
I'm just kidding. I didn't. We got Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro, fantastic looking RAM. Inside of that RG Strix Helios GX 601 White, so they will definitely be able to tell the two systems apart. I know Distortion was a little worried about that.
Oh yeah.
And then we've got that RG Strix LC360 RGB White Edition AIO cooling, that 12700K, and then we've got an 850 watt White Edition PSU, which huge shout out to ASUS for the 850 and the 1200 watt. Good job on getting the efficiencies out of that. Big fan of that stuff as well. So coming back in, and then let's talk about just the giveaways again one more time. So we're giving away some 12900Ks, 12700Ks, 12600Ks, and then we're also got some cool kits to kind of go along, as well as these Elden Ring cases that are sitting back here as well. So all of this stuff is going to be awesome. You guys are going to be very entertained. You've heard me talk a lot. So now I'm just going to get off the stage and just let these two run the show from an. No, I'm just kidding.
Please no.
So before we get into it, I think one of the things that would be really cool is let's just kind of, why don't we start with you, Larxa, because we started with Distortion earlier.
Yeah.
How did you get into streaming? Like, what is, what's the whole like backstory? You know, basically you were on your farm in Belgium, and your mom was
very close actually, very close. Well, not quite. I mean, it's still an interesting story. I was teaching before I started streaming. Well, I was trying to become a teacher, and they told me like, "Wow, Larxa, like your expressions, like, you're not expressive enough." Because I was like a robot teaching, kind of. So they're like, "Why don't you record yourself?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, I love playing games. I watch."
Families that was being saved, and they were like, "The only way to save us is for you to stream and do."
Yeah.
No, is that no? That's not the story.
It's kind of close.
It's kind of close.
Yeah, I got into streaming by watching Ella and Lobos. There's a bunch of streamers I watched when I started it, and it just started out as a hobby. I just got into the Souls games. I got into Dark Souls 2 first, the best Souls game. Well, actually, Elden Ring's the best now, but Dark Souls 2 is pretty good too. And yeah, I did it as a hobby for a while, and then Dark Souls 3 came out, and my stream kind of popped off, and here I am now.
Which is awesome, and a huge shout out to everybody who's basically coming in and joining us today as well. Now, if you guys are expecting two noob experiences or new PC builders, you are absolutely mistaken. It is absolutely not true. These guys have both built multiple systems, so this is not a new experience for you. You've built four
or five PCs, but it has been a while.
Okay.
We'll say. It's been a few years.
Okay, but that's, I mean, again, 4 or 5 PCs, most people don't build one. For you to build 5, I mean, you're like way above, so you're like a level 5 PC builder. Which means I don't have to help them at all. Then? It's not important. It's not important. It's like you said, it's like the armor in Elden Ring. It's just cosmetic. It doesn't really matter. And then you have built a couple.
2.
Okay, 2. Yeah, so awesome. And then one thing that I do want to say is like, another thing I want to kind of get out with these guys is that, guys, we are aware of the stuttering. We have a technical issue right now. We're going to take a 10-minute break, get this fixed, come back, and then you're going to learn all of the interesting things and all the deep secrets of Elden Ring. So stay tuned.
Perfect.